This is just a prop. Just a prop. You got a prop, George, but yours is live.
Thank you. Me too.
Now, I'd like you to go back in time to 1987. Above the liquor store, there used to be a radio station. They must have been tied in together, right? So,
I knew when 10 o'clock was because the crowd in the parking lot would start to build.
the one I'm talking about was building at 6:15.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go up to the radio station, and I see George, and I offered you coffee, right?
I do believe you did.
Yeah, he was grateful.
Free coffee from Ernie? Sometimes you had to twist his arm to put an ad in the paper, but he would do it.
But you got a free coffee.
Got a free coffee.
So we sit down.
Yeah.
Imagine this. There sits George with a microphone.
Okay.
And there's a little partition here, and here sits Ernie with a microphone.
Right.
And so we're about to begin our 3-minute live interview.
Right.
So, George says to me,
Hi, Ernie.
good morning, George. It is so wonderful.
You totally missed the joke. People call you Hi, Ernie.
So I said to George, we have something to talk about to all the people in Radio Land. Now, George, I would like you to work with me on this.
All right. Yes, Ernie Lawrence, who is the owner and operator of Early Bird Building Center, is going to open a brand new store in downtown Princeton on Vermilion Avenue. Can you give us some details?
George, don't get too excited. We don't want to get the people in Radio Land all excited.
When's the grand opening?
George, you're rushing.
All right.
It's very, very soon, George. But
Okay.
there's a contest.
Oh, I love contests. And our listeners love contests too.
All those lovely people in Radio Land.
The 4 or 5 people still listening.
Now, George, are you interested in our grand opening specials?
Oh, yeah. Tell me what you got.
Well, you need to go to the newspaper. Then, the spotlight, run by,
Mr. Vermette and Mr. Heck,
yes.
2 top quality individuals in the community.
Are you interested in the contest in the radio?
Sure.
Newspaper contest.
No, I want to know about the radio contest.
You're having it right now, George, because you've had too much coffee.
Or too much coffee, but it sounds like it.
By this time, it was getting a little bit of innuendo here. But we come back to the newspaper contest, remember?
Yes.
10 items.
10 items.
And if
You got them right.
you could,
Win.
a...
Prize.
All right, so George was very...
It's 1987. I don't remember much of 1987. For various reasons.
So George was asking me how the contest works, and I told him, I'll give you a hint, George.
Yes.
Now, one was, at Early Bird, you can get a covering with military bearing.
Okay.
George asked, well, how do you do it, George?
Yeah. How do you do that, Ernie? Please tell me more.
What do you think we could use, George?
I want another coffee.
I'll give you a hint. It's not paneling.
All right.
What else could you cover a wall with? It's not paneling.
Paint.
Yeah. Well done, George. I'm sure the people in Radio Land are very happy that
Thanks for the visual.
you're so brilliant.
Yes, apparently you are.
And how do you get a military bearing with paint?
Stars. Oh, General Paint.
Yes, George.
Apparently I was smarter when I was on the radio.
We'll come down to one more because we can't give up all the answers.
No, you can't give them all away.
But I need your help with one.
Okay.
Okay, we got to set the scene.
Okay.
We are now getting on to about the 13-minute mark. Ernie's having a good time. And up comes the very, very important question.
Yes.
One of the questions, George, is
Uh-huh.
about early.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 letters, early. I,
One.
yes, George. Now, the question is, what do those 4 letters stand for? Think, George.
I know.
You don't?
I really like you. True story.
A little bit of film, a little bit of innuendo, or he never cut us off. And I went to the store for 8 o'clock. There was a lineup.
They wanted your coffee.
So I called George. I said, "Hey, let's do it after the 8 o'clock news." I went back. This time it was only about 5 minutes. People can ask me what I missed about business. And I can say it's people. It's some of the customers, my reps, and of course my staff. But if somebody says to me, what is the highlight of you being in business? I have a whole bunch of highlights here. And then there's that. A little bit of coffee, a little bit of rum, a little bit of brilliance.